they're my best friends. They're the only ones that can call me Johnny. It's not a mean thing to say, but when other people call me Johnny, I'm happy to meet you, but you're not my best friend.
Okay, I get it.
Makes
Respectable.
sense. So
Respectable.
I keep that to my best friends to call me Johnny.
What does the panel say? Good. Okay. All right. Which one's the main camera? Omar? This one right there? Okay. Welcome to another episode of Tall Boy Sunday. And actually, this is a dual podcast episode with some people call him the bad boy of podcasting. We got Mike from the Taproom Podcast, right?
Yep, you got it. Thanks for having me, brother.
And then, thank you. Applause. I think is this one.
There you go.
No, not that one. Okay. How do you press pause? There we go. Sorry. And then today we have the luxury of being in the owner of La Bodega's house, Mr. Abraham. And then, yep. And then thank you all the way from Whittier, California. We got John from Whittier Brewing Company, right?
All the way, yes. Thank
all
you.
The way
Thank you
from,
for having me. Appreciate
and we are also in the city of Whittier.
All the way from a couple blocks ago.
It was a very far walk.
It was really long.
Yeah, right? All right, gentlemen, thank you for being here. And thanks, Mike, for the invite to co-host with you.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate you having me on. I mean, more than anything, like, I'm grateful to you, man.
Yeah, no, thank you. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Abraham. Let us know why you reunited us today.
I mean, I just thought it would be a cool idea to have two podcasters and two brewers sitting around having some drinks and just talking about what we love to do, right?
Yep.
And unfortunately, one of the breweries couldn't make it, but shout out to them. They're doing good things. They're doing big things. Augie Brujeria and Adrian, all those guys out there, they couldn't be here because they're signing a lease down in San Diego. So they're expanding their brewery from Pico Rivera down to San Diego, which is awesome.
Oh, damn.
Let's applause there.
Right?
I'm third choice.
Yeah, that's Augie and Adrian.
You didn't come to me the first time?
And luckily,
cool.
John answered the call.
That's cool.
We sound the
I
horn.
was literally having a beer at your place.
Didn't even call him the first time. Wasn't even the first call.
And John was like, "Hey, listen, I'm a brewer. You want two brewers? Want two podcasters? Let's go." And he came down, and that's awesome. Thank you, John, for being here. And
Of course.
so
Of course.
This is going to be a great podcast. I already know it.
Hell yeah. All right, now, you know what? We're going to start off with from left to right. Abraham, we're going to ask you again, where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
So born and raised in East Los Angeles, now live in Whittier. Been in Whittier for quite a while now. Family's here, laid down my roots here, so gonna be a Whittier light for
There you go.
for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and if you're not here, because you're not here, Abraham lives in a mansion. Yeah, this is huge.
It is a really nice house.
Yeah,
I live in a shack compared to this. All right, John. Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Oxnard, born and
go.
raised. Moved to Long Beach for college. Moved around a little bit after that. Moved to Whittier in 2000. In the journalism trade, I used to work at Whittier Daily News.
There you go.
And then kind of got into craft beer. Abraham probably has the same story that I have. You just had that first craft beer and just, I want to call it a rabbit hole from there, but you just wanted to learn more about it and homebrewed. And here I am, head brewer at Whittier Brewing Company somehow.
And you started off with the big water jugs too?
Oh, dude, in my one-bedroom apartment, I had 9 to 10, no temperature control in the first couple months of doing, when we got bigger at home, just bubbling away to where I can't sleep.
Oh, damn.
Because all you hear is from nine
in
of
those
them.
days.
And you're just like, okay, we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah. And is the fear that they're going to explode or what?
No, it's just the noise
Okay.
of fermenting. It's bubbles coming up through a bucket, and you're just like, I can't sleep.
The smells as well.
Sounds like my
right?
Well, it
stomach
smells
after
great.
Taco Bell.
Smells
Yeah.
great,
Yeah.
but the noise. I was like, okay, it's cool to keep making beer and do it, but then you at homebrew, we learned within the first year or two, and I'm sure Abraham, same thing, is like, slow it down, control it, and you will get the better result. And that we learned that in the first year of homebrewing, where we're just like, go, go, go. Doesn't matter. You know, oh, it tastes like nail polish. Fine, we'll drink it and throw it down the drain. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do another. You know, it's learn about a little more control and what are you trying to do. That's what we learned, because instead of me not sleeping with I'm like, oh,
Those are your bubble guts.
dude. Well, it might have been. It might have
I
been
said
that
it's
too. It
Taco
might have been
Bell,
that
dude.
too.
And then that's crazy because you're a bit of a light sleeper then, because I can't sleep unless I hear the police and the
Oh, there we go.
and the ambulance sirens.
Or the helicopter flying over.
Welcome to Whittier.
Yeah, thank you. And the crickets.
Yeah, no. Well, there's literally 5 feet from my bedroom in the hallway. These things are just going, and literally the carpet was probably its own yeast propagation
Oh, damn.
from the blow off and everything. I was like going, oh, you look, oh yeah, no, let me steam clean this maybe once in a while. Oh, it was. Can I curse?
Yeah, go ahead.
It was a shit show when we homebrewed.
There you go.
Oh, we did some stupid ass things, dude.
Yeah, obviously, you didn't see our last episode. Shout out to our buddy Steve. Steve, you're great. I love you. Yeah. And you know what? Let's finish off with Mike. Mike, where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
So I grew up in two places, like Pico Rivera and Pasadena. My dad was in Pasadena. My mom was in Pico. A little bit in Hawaii, just because of family out there. But yeah,
There you go.
that's pretty much where I grew up, and probably started drinking when I was about 12. So there you go.
And does your family pronounce it Hawaii or Hawaii?
It's Hawaii. Yeah.
Hawaii. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I've heard both pronunciations.
Yeah. I mean, it's just,
And how did your podcast come about? Like, how much do you have to love beer to do what you do?
You know what, man? Like there was a while where, I mean, I started out drinking craft beer in maybe 2000, like early to late like 2000s. But I started drinking, like back then it was like drinking Pyramid or shit like that. Like I thought like oh, this is the best thing you could ever have. But then it started with Stone, going with my buddies back in like 2005, 2006, and then. From there, it was just kind of like I went through that whole, because craft beer wasn't what it is now. But back then you had to travel, like you had to drive to Escondido to find craft beer, and like maybe like even San Diego for Carl Strauss or anything like that. Like it wasn't easily accessible like it is now. So doing all that, and then when the podcast started was my brother started it in Taps and Tailgates in 2019, just before the pandemic hit, and we did about 105 episodes with Taps and Tailgates.
God
and
damn.
then
Wow.
Are you doing like 3 a week or?
no, it was just every week. So we did it for about 3 years, and then my brother and them, like he gets busy. Shout out to my brother Jizzy. He works for Brewery X. He does their can art work.
There you go.
He got busy. He was working for Stone before, then went to Brewery X, and then life happens. Other people get bored of stuff, and I wanted to keep it going. So that's when I changed or pivoted to made it the Taproom, the
There you
Taproom Podcast. So, and now it's just about talking to brewers and talking to other people across the country and stuff like that, and hearing their story. And I always say, like I mentioned earlier, like everybody's journey is the same. No, everybody's destination is the same, but the journey is different.
I don't know about everybody's destination is the same, unless you're talking about death.
Oh
Right?
no, oh no, no. I mean, but when it comes to like brewers and like people that want to start a brewery.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, that's. I was like, oh damn. No,
But death and taxes, though.
yeah. Yeah.
But that's how it all started.
No, I mean, I get what he's saying as far as like, I mean, John can speak to this as well, right? We all want to get to the same place, which is make amazing beer. How we get there is going to be different.
Yeah.
That's sort of the journey, right? Like, I can make a beer and John can make the same exact beer, completely different.
Two different.
It's going to be
Yep.
And it's going to reach 2 different groups.
exactly
Yeah.
right, and it's the exact same beer, right? Same ingredients, same water profile, same everything. But nonetheless, just because of our systems and our techniques, it's going to be different. So yeah, you're right. We want to get to the same place. Same place is what? Brew amazing beer.
Yeah.
The journey of getting there is probably going to be different, right?
Oh, for sure.
And then it's making people understand why is it an amazing beer, because that's always a battle that I see is, there are a lot of customers that are fans of breweries and they're only fans of that brewery. And I'm like going, to me, in this market now where there's so many hyper local breweries out there, if you're only a fan of that brewery, I think you're missing so much more potential about finding other great, good beer to drink.
1000%.
And before we get into that, because you guys should be competitors, right? Or you
Should be?
or technically
screw
are.
this guy.
Yeah. Why is he here?
Yeah. Why did I get invited to your house?
Yeah,
That's
I
so
know.
weird.
I get it.
I was scared in the alley when I walked up
Why
here.
did I give a shout out to
I know.
Brujeria and Augie and my boys? They're like,
exactly.
I
But
hate
I'm
those
here.
guys.
Exactly.
I
But
mean,
you know, before any of that, like I want to highlight your.
Oh, you're empty.
I am.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'll get one of the guys
Is that a
to.
party foul? Or?
Party foul.
I'm not
Party
just
foul.
joshing.
Party
Just
foul.
get more. It just happens. I wanted to highlight Himamoto.
Yes, sir.
Is that how you say it?
Himoto,
Himoto. Sorry. All right. Is it Korean or Japanese?
Japanese lager.
Japanese lager. This is amazing. It's probably one of the smoother beers I've had in
you.
a long time.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Second
And,
time you've made it?
No, it's like the 9th time I've
Nine
made
times?
it.
I remember when I had the first batch that you... Did I have the first batch?
Probably not
No?
the first, but probably
Yeah,
like the 5th
dude.
or
It's-
6th.
It's still... It's a
favorite?
solid beer.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and this week we're not trying any new beers because we're here at a brewer's house, but the Himamoto I had tried last week at brunch at your restaurant, and it was amazing. And I just want to highlight it today. And we've all had it. Like, we all
It's a
think
banger for sure.
yeah, right. Hell yeah.
It's a brewer's beer.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's amazing, and just want to say thank you and appreciate
Yeah,
it.
of course, man. Thank you. But I mean, I know going back to your question about how me and John should be competitors, like
Yeah, like
it's 1000% the opposite
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the world of craft beer is just
Not
so
competitive.
niche. Yeah, and
We're so small that we can't be competitive.
and how far away are how far away is each other's breweries?
Block and a half.
block and a
Yeah.
half.
Wow.
And if I'm not at John's brewery, I'm at my brewery, right? Like that's how it is.
I
It's
literally
like,
got a text. They're like, "Hey, John, come over for the podcast." Guess where I was?
Yeah.
At Bodega.
yeah.
Yeah.
Having the rice lager, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, I mean,
And I saw him on Wednesday, Tuesday, because he needed an ingredient, and most of the times I need an ingredient, and that's just the way it goes, right? Like we try to help each other out, and we do help each other out a lot because the margins out there are just so slim. The big boys control the entire market, like
Yeah, so
90%
much.
of it, right?
So
Yeah,
much.
and people don't understand that Anheuser-Busch owns like what percentage of the market? 95, 96?
Do you know? Last I checked, it was 90.
I was gonna
just
say
don't know.
90
And
sounds about right.
It's not just Anheuser-Busch.
It's
right?
not just it's not just Budweiser.
Yeah,
It's the things that they
Sapporo and a bunch
own
of other ones,
beyond
yeah.
Right.
that. And
Exactly,
what
but
they have
it's-
their hands in.
So that's the thing is like a lot of people think that they're drinking craft beer because
Mm-hmm.
they're buying an IPA. 9 times out of 10, they're not. They're not drinking craft beer.
Mm-hmm.
They're drinking a beer from the big boys, right?
Yeah.
Which is like I'm not trying to knock the big boys, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
So if you do want to really support the craft beer industry, there's a label. It's an independent label, and if you see that, you know that it's craft beer.
There we go.
it's a mom and
Right?
pop operation. It is. I think the definition is 25%.
I think it's you have to be
Only 25% owned by a big type
Yeah.
of entity or something like that. But most craft independent brewers are literally Abraham, a couple partners, me, a couple partners,
partners,
yep. Yeah.
and that's it. There's no conglomerate corporation
There's no
behind
private
it.
equity firms like
Yeah.
behind us. You know, it's
Those things come
No.
when you go bigger, like
Yeah.
national kind of the things, and that's fine. But those things aren't happening anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, they happen with Stone. They happen with
Golden Road.
Golden
Goose
Road,
Island.
Goose, and all those things, and that's great. That's fine. Hey, grow your business and
Kudos,
do your
right?
thing.
Awesome.
Thank you, good sir.
But now that it's with equipment that's out there now, it's so much easier to open a 10-barrel brewery, a 5-barrel brewery.
Keep it hyper local.
And you can keep it hyper local. And
Yeah,
you
make it
see how
micro.
many breweries
That's
that
sort
are
of yours,
opening
right? Your
are
model.
we're just worried about Whittier.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
So long story short, we hate them, right?
No,
Right, Mike? Right, Mike? We hate them.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the greatest things about Bud Light, Coors, all those Natty Light, all that stuff, Modelo, all that, it tastes the same way in New York, Carolina,
Yep.
Tennessee, Montana, California. It's made in about 5 or 6 different places, but it tastes the same.
So,
That is a testament to their brewery knowledge.
And for like
It's amazing.
For yeah, exactly. John just said it. For most beer drinkers that don't know, that's actually very difficult to do. It's very hard to replicate the same beer in California versus Colorado versus New York.
Water, the ingredients, the temperature.
There's a lot of science. There's a lot of technology. There's a lot of things that go behind that John and I could only dream of.
so you're telling me Budweiser tastes as shitty here as it does in New York? You know,
You said that? I didn't.
I did say that.
You just pointed.
Yeah.
Please,
I'll drink with you.
yeah.
Well-
Please pass me the Fortaleza.
There you go. Well, what I was going to say though too is like you mentioned, like that Abraham and I talked about a couple weeks ago, how we talked about how even Pliny's not the same. It's still you can't always just replicate everything like each time. But I mean, it's also about like when it comes to like the craft beer scene, just being willing to just like not be afraid
It's all good.
to experiment and do stuff like that. Because even guys like, even with Pliny, like with Russian River, they are still willing to, like, they're not afraid to, like, and I'm going to point, so I'll drink. So, but they're willing to go here or go there and do all that sort of stuff. And they're not willing to do that.
What they did with Pliny, because especially younger, they saw the market.
Yeah.
And they
sorry.
realized, I have to say this. They realized, if we put more out there,
Yeah.
we're going to make that much more money.
Oh, 1,000%.
And that's great.
And I'm
And
sorry,
I had
like,
Pliny, and I was like, okay, it's good.
Wasn't the same.
Not the same.
I'm sorry, like who are we talking about? Is
Pliny
it
the Younger, Russian River.
Russian River. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's a different brewery.
It used to be, well, no, what we're talking about, Bud Light, Budweiser, all those big things.
Yeah.
You now have some of these craft brewers that used to be still craft that are doing these big O national drops because that's where some of this craft is kind of going.
Yeah.
And he's talking about Younger, that it used to be super unique to go find a keg. And there used to be like maybe 10 places in LA that would get it,
Maybe. If that.
and then now it's this year was, I think, about 70.
So they
Yeah.
And I'm like
essentially
going, that
created
is-
demand.
Well, yeah,
They did. And
They
good
essentially
for them.
created a demand.
Good for them.
So it's like Wu-Tang Clan put out a CD a few years ago.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That one person bought it for,
CD.
like-
Yeah, he bought it for like $3 million.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it the guy that like raised the prices on some medicine that would save people's lives?
Was it that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, was
The
that
same
guy?
guy.
God, fuck that guy, dude.
you,
Did you hear about that
before
guy?
Congress?
Yeah.
With the smirk. Is
Yep,
like on,
yep,
Oh,
yep.
was it diabetes or insulin? Or,
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
fuck that
kind
guy.
of like
fuck that guy.
raised the price like 300%,
And he just smiled.
and then so I think he's the one that bought the
The Wu-Tang
Wu-Tang
Clan?
record.
I thought it was like some Korean guy.
Oh, fuck that guy.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Oh,
but-
that didn't
Nah,
raise
but yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. Fact check us, please.
That's the corporate mentality is
Yeah.
buy it thinking you're going to make that much money. I like making money. I like to be successful, but that's not my
Your main goal.
number one goal.
Yeah.
I want to make good beer. I want to create an environment. I want people to come around and drink my beer. You want the same thing.
100%.
And
We we see that as our way to being successful.
And what is your flagship beer?
Flagship for me.
What's your biggest hit so far?
I love your green leaf. Just saying.
Okay, thank you. That's difficult to say because you can say what is my number one seller.
Yeah.
I will say it's always Friendly Pils or German style Pilsner.
Oh, there you go.
What do we sell the most of? Any form of IPA.
Oh.
And I usually have 4 to 6, 7 up there.
And how often do you change? How often do you rotate?
Rotate like new styles and
Yes.
used to be a lot. But we dialed in a lot of recipes to where shit, someone's pouring beer.
Yeah, please.
I have an empty glass.
Today we got assistance.
Oh, assistants.
Thank you.
I
Shout
like
out to
no,
the
we
people
used to-
behind the cameras.
We used to
Oh, damn.
rotate a lot,
is.
and I think that was us learning our system, learning new hops and more because we were exposed to a lot more. We can buy a lot more, and we could play with a lot more. But in the past year, we've really dialed it down to where I think I have about 7 or 8 core beers, to where that works for me to rotate that, but I can always throw out a new West Coast,
Oh, there you
a
go.
new hazy, and just kind of change that because those are the popular kind of people grabbing
Right.
attention beers.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
always we're.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if you noticed, we're in Southern California,
Yeah.
which is West Coast.
Yeah.
IPA is king.
Yeah.
And that's Omar's favorite type of IPA, the hazies, right, Omar? Yeah. And then I had the privilege of going up to Portland, Oregon, this past November for Thanksgiving, and there's a brewery like every block, right?
Oh, every neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
San
crazy.
Diego as well,
It's
right?
totally
Like,
different.
Yeah,
When I'm
yeah.
talking about San Diego, you throw a stone, you can't hit
Oh,
a brewery,
definitely.
right?
Yeah.
It's just that's
Not
the
far
culture.
pure,
That's
everything else around
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Oh, per capita down there,
it's
you
insane.
you go to the gas station, there's gas stations
Yep.
that have great craft beer.
Got microbreweries in there.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
They'll
But
sell you other stuff, but
it's
we're
great.
not talking about that.
And you know, and they're doing a lot of like cannabis.
Stop leaning on me, Abraham.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of cannabis infused brews. I don't know how you guys feel about that, Mike.
You sure?
Cannabis infused. I mean, no. I mean,
sir.
that'll fuck me up. I'm just gonna say it.
I had to be careful because they
Wait a
had a big green logo on it now.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I mean, because they have to have that certain stuff in there now. But like even like Hetty Topper back in those, like Hetty Topper. I'll do the Boston accent, but
The
like,
Basti.
but Hetty Topper is like danky. Like I mean, you don't see those danky ones as often anymore because I feel like Stone way back when had to separate themselves to do their thing. But nowadays it's like, West Coast, like for me, West Coast and Pilsners or lagers are, to me the best thing to drink. And don't get me wrong, I like a good hazy too. But West Coast Pilsners for me, that's the dream.
And then we had this triple IPA from Boston a few months back, or probably like a year back. It tastes like doo doo. I don't know like how many times you
Where
can do
was
the
it from?
IPA. Spaceballs Brewery, something like that.
Baseballs out there you go.
Yeah,
There you go. That's,
something like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds like a sack brewery.
yeah.
There you go, yeah.
It smells like sack.
But even going back to what John was saying is like just because you throw money at something doesn't mean it's going to be good.
Yeah, but I'm saying like how you got IPA, double IPA, and then
Yeah.
I think triple might be too much because it tasted like if I put
Well, sometimes they're too
yeah.
boozy.
Yeah.
It depends on what it is, but you know who makes actually like it's like I think it's like Mega Bowl that Dust Bowl does. It's like 15%.
is it the one with the truck on the can?
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Oh, you didn't like that
I
one?
didn't like
It
that
well,
one.
actually wasn't like to me. It wasn't overly boozy,
That was from.
but I guess it depends on like everybody's palate's different. But for me, that one wasn't bad.
that was from
I kinda shocked.
Dust Bowl Brewing and Merced, right?
Do I have to drink because I put my hands out?
No.
Okay.
Just call him out, bro. Call him
I
out. Say
know.
yes. Yes. I agree.
Yes.
Yes, Mike.
I was just making sure. My bad.
He wanted to anyway.
I'm still
right?
holding on to this microphone.
Yeah.
Just holding.
Well, I had my hands in
Important
my, I had my hands in my pockets earlier.
John's
but
been
that
really
doesn't
good.
work.
John called me out. Like, I rarely point.
Oh no!
I
Abraham-
literally just pointed.
Abraham just pointed.
That's fine. Oh no.
I think he did it on
Oh,
purpose.
no.
You
So
did it
gold
on
jacket,
purpose.
green jacket.
There you go, buddy.
So actually, thank you. Actually, I have a question for both of you as podcasters.
Yes, sir.
And specifically in the craft beer world.
Okay.
My question is, I know more for you, Jonathan, because I'm sorry, Mike. My bad.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You can call me Mike or John
My
either
bad.
way.
You get to interview a lot of these craft brewery places, and I know, Mike, you're kind of going in that path as well. So you guys kind of share a similar goal, suppose, sort of like John and I. Like, what are the challenges that you guys face?
Oh man, finding them. Because
Really?
Finding
yeah. So
that are willing to sit down and talk to you.
No. So Abraham was actually the first brewery that we knew, and I didn't even try to reach out to anybody. We met through a mutual friend.
Okay.
Yeah. And we went to his brewery, and it was great, right? But I hadn't reached out to any breweries. Well, our process is to find different breweries I hadn't heard of. Like we did Highland Park Brewery not too long ago. They're pretty good.
They make some damn good beer.
People know. Yeah, Highland Park is.
Yeah.
They're probably the best brewer in
Shout
LA
out, Kevin.
County. Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Who?
damn.
Kevin?
I don't
You
know.
never heard of him?
No. Kevin.
I'll introduce you.
Kevin. What's
Kevin,
his last name?
I forgot.
Is he tall?
That's an inside joke, guys.
Oh,
He's
Literally-
so pissed when he
okay.
hears this.
So we're based out of the San Fernando Valley, and I used to go to this place in Silmar called Bottle Shop.
Sorry, we're laughing at our.
You're
own
fine.
joke.
You're fine.
Sorry.
You said
Sorry,
bottle
guys.
shop?
Yeah, Bottle Shop in Silmar. Yeah,
Well, we talked about that a little bit, like
Yeah,
their
yeah.
DMs, yeah.
Yeah. I had been there, just that like they don't rotate their stuff much, and I go there and it's the same,
Like
setup.
doubles, triples.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that
And then
stuff.
they're doing a lot of stuff from Oregon and Arizona now,
Okay.
and I'm looking for more Southern California because I know there's thousands right
There's a
out
shit
here.
ton, yeah.
Sorry, we're going on the inside joke. Sorry,
Okay,
give me a
you're-
second.
You're good. All right, focus on Mike, please. Mike, how long did it take you to grow that gorgeous goatee?
Probably with my 37, so probably about that long.
37 years. Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
37 years into this took, yeah.
But
Never
it-
shaved once.
37 years.
37 years, never shaved one
37
time.
years?
Why don't
Yeah.
you do the beard?
Yeah, because I'm Native American. It doesn't work that way.
Oh, and we're gonna ask about that too, Mike. I know you're like 8 different nationalities. Can you explain that?
Yeah, my grandma, did her thing, and so did my grandpa, and a bunch of other people. So, but it's mostly Native American. So I have the long, I don't have long hair anymore, so I can't whip it around, but like long straight. I said straight jet black hair, and but like my grandma. Oh, my mom. I don't know. I'm sorry for going on all this, but my grandma from Hawaii, Japanese Portuguese, Japanese Portuguese Chinese, and then my grandpa, full-blooded Native American, Yaqui Indian, same as Richie Valance or Richie.
Really?
Richie
From
Valance,
Pacoima?
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, same tribe.
How did they meet though? Where I mean, if you island to Native American is that?
Oh no! So that's on my dad's side. My dad's side is the Native American stuff. My grandpa, my grandpa was on my mom's side was my grandpa was a Spaniard, but he came here, and then met my grandma coming over from Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you
That's
have
awesome.
My mom, shout out to my mom. She was Miss Pico Rivera in 1981.
shout
you go.
out to her. Shout out to
You
her.
pointed.
Oh yeah.
So did I. So did I. I caught myself.
I'll
I
take
caught
it.
myself. So cheers.
But yeah,
cheers
she
to
was,
your
she was
mom
Miss
being
Pico. She
Miss
threw out the
Pico.
first pitch
That's
at a
dope.
baseball game, at a Dodger game, after being Miss Pico.
Cool. Yeah. Shout out to all the MILFs out there.
Yeah, that's right.
And I pointed again. I don't know why I pointed. I was like, I don't know why I agreed to that. I
God
don't know
bless
why
you
I
guys.
said, yeah, my mom was a MILF. Yeah, but I was like, all right, here we go. No, but okay. Can I say one little thing? Because about the MILF thing, like my buddy Ivan, he would always say, like, remember the song Stacy's Mom?
Yeah.
He would always say, Campa's mom has got
it going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Not
like,
that I know that
motherfucker.
song. I just
Everybody here was
that's
thinking
the
that, but
Yeah. I'll show you guys pictures later. That was weird.
Sure,
Sorry.
sure.
Oh, Miss Pico is what I meant. Yeah.
It's a podcast. No one's gonna see pictures.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right. And did you guys have any cool Native American names or no?
Runs with Buffalo. I'm just kidding. That's what my name is in my sister-in-law's phone. Runs with Buffalo.
And I want to shout out my brother-in-law Javier. Like back in high school, I guess he had long jet black hair too, and he looked Native American.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys actually
It's the cheekbones, probably.
Yeah, you guys look a lot alike actually. And then just to joke with him, my wife used to call him passing wind.
I love it. I love it.
World's largest resource of natural gas.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
God.
Free hose.
Yeah, thank God for him.
He's got a contract with Chevron.
He's set for life. He's fine.
He's good. He's a fracker.
Dude, and when did it go from hobby to actually like buying those big like metal containers we all see?
You asking me or you asking
Both of you guys. Both of you guys.
who first?
Go, John.
All right.
Who's got seniority?
It happened for me. Heavy homebrewing. We had a friend that was getting married, and our gift to him was to give him 20 gallons of homebrew. You know,
Okay.
4 sixtels. Poured the beer off of the most picnic tapped foamy nonsense, and we had a friend who was a restaurant guy here. Is like, I have a friend that's like talking about he wants to do something like this.
Ooh.
And at that wedding, he's like, you should talk to him. And that was Ricardo Diaz.
All right.
Talk to Ricardo. I'm like, okay. We knew who Ricardo Diaz was. We seen him at the bottle room. That's our beer journey right there. Talked to him over year and a half. And he's like, yeah, let's do it.
And he became the main investor.
Yeah. He literally put the money up to open this thing for me.
Can you explain to people who Ricardo is? Shout out to Ricardo.
Ricardo Diaz, a big deal in the food world of LA, taco, Latin, semi-infusion, but just the king of East LA is what he used to be called.
Oh, wow.
For some of the foodies that are out there that maybe kind of follow you, Jonathan Gold from LA Times used to go to his restaurant here in Whittier, Bizarra Capital, just to eat. That was his comfort food. Like, I remember going in there and going,
He's a chef. He's a chef by trade. He gets down.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, if he's a writer,
he
you know?
knows. No, John. I mean, but the fact that Jonathan Gold, a Nobel, a Pulitzer Prize winning food journalist, just goes to Ricardo's. I'm pointing with all 5 fingers.
Yes, you're fine. You're fine.
I will drink the 5. But he just goes to Ricardo's restaurant just because that's his comfort food. I think that says a lot about
That's great.
Ricardo Diaz.
And this is a Mexican restaurant?
Bizarre Capital is Latino inspired. I mean, I'm the only white guy in here, so it's really weird for me to Latino inspired.
You're
Almost
fine.
sounds like
You're
a-
fine,
You're
dude.
fine.
Please don't hold
You're
back.
fine. Yeah, don't hold back.
It was, you can just see where his infusion of his style of food was picking up. And
Okay, cool.
he was in LA Times all the time.
So you clicked
And
up with Ricardo.
We clicked up with
Right.
him. Thank you for bringing me
course.
along.
I speak
and
John.
Ricardo,
There you go.
and he just wanted to do something like this.
Okay.
And we had a lot of different buildings that we were looking at. It came where the city said, like, what about the old Nixon building, the Bank of America building? And Ricardo instantly saw the potential in that building. Because
No,
a lot of
nobody knows the Nixon building.
the Bank of America building.
No, I know, but I'm talking about. We're
I
talking
know the Bank of America building on I'm not going to give the address.
Sorry, I cashed in my savings bonds there when I was a kid.
It's a big historic building in Whittier.
Okay. And
It's huge. Back in the day, it used to be called like Baja Sundays. Like, there's a lot of history there that John could get into.
Okay, so
I don't want to get into.
And so
It's okay. You were into the party scene. That's
But
fine.
nonetheless, like
Maybe
so
Abraham was. I don't know.
and
Sorry,
Like,
Abraham was in with his glow
Ricardo.
sticks.
You
I hooked up
build
with
Whittier
Ricardo.
Brewing
all right,
Company.
hold on. One at a time.
Sorry,
And then
my
if you're
bad.
not from the Southern California area, Whittier is in the San Gabriel Valley in Southern California, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
On the southern part, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So basically, as I go back to this, Ricardo saw the potential of that building, and he basically said, "We can't say no to it." And I was like,
Was it a good deal?
"I've been there 5 years. I think I can't leave. I don't want to leave.
No.
You come there on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're doing well. We're popping. We're going. So I get that vision that Ricardo had, and I will always give him credit for seeing what that spot can be. And
He saw
that's
it,
what
right?
Ricardo's done for us.
He saw it right away. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he totally saw it. Totally saw it. I was like, I just want to boil some sugar water, throw some hops, a little bit of yeast,
Figure it out.
and do this. I'm sorry, I'm doing hand gestures.
You're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
No, it's fine. No,
Please-
these are your
please.
rules, bro.
Yeah.
No. You didn't point, but go ahead.
Pound it.
But,
My
yeah.
friend, please.
I love your space though, John.
So do I.
And,
I've grown to love it.
And
I haven't been there, but I've been told it's beautiful.
Well, you should definitely go because I mean, you can get pastries, you can get
You can go to the
barbecue, you can get
basement.
pizza, you can get all these
Barbecue,
different things.
damn.
Like they have.
If you hear voices, her name is Penelope.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna leave. Oh,
If it's
no,
he means it's
100%.
haunted.
No, 100%.
It's called
100%.
Casper.
100%. It's
It's
haunted.
Casper, yeah.
Yeah.
The building was
shit.
built in 1930 something.
Okay.
32?
Elaborate on that. Like, have you had encounters
have.
with Penelope?
No, I've heard voices.
Okay, and tell us like when did it happen and how did it happen?
There was a couple. I was with Ashley, Lex, and
Sounds like a
I
porn
think
star.
Eric was still there. These are my employees that I was
No,
working
I
with.
was kidding. I was saying, it
And
just
we
sounded that way.
all just kind of were sitting there like having a shifty after work,
Okay.
and we just hear turn your head and you're like, we literally go like, did you hear that? It's like, yeah, I heard that. Did you hear that?
And what
And
was
it's
it?
Footsteps.
Footsteps.
I
Dang.
feel like I need to bring out a doll. I'm like, hey,
There
where
you
did
go.
Penelope touch
It's
you? John?
Little Chucky?
it's a little weird. I mean, granted, it's an old building, so you would think you can do the logical reason why you hear this. Ducts and air ducts. You would hear sounds from outside, but you're just like going, no, that the street was on the left. I heard the sound on the right. What? You just, I mean, it's spirits, and you just, me, I'm just like, bring it on. Every time I hear it, I'm like going, come here, talk to me.
Yeah.
What do you want? And usually it kind of dies off.
And that's the thing about white dudes that you guys like.
That's the thing about white dudes.
You guys like that ghost stuff. Like I'm not down.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like, no, fuck this.
Yeah. Like
Get the fuck out of here.
I won't even
Yeah,
have
no, that's fine.
I won't even have a Ouija
Which is
board
why
at my
I
house.
named her Penelope, the most white girl name.
Yeah,
ever.
why would
No,
anybody
no,
name
no.
a ghost they've never seen? I don't know.
Penelope Cruz, one of the
Slimer.
biggest.
There you go. Ghostbusters.
Fair.
Yeah. Like, and if you ever do meet her, I would contract her. Like maybe go to your guest's ear and just say, "Drink more."
Oh no.
One
Some
more.
beers.
If you
One more.
well, you haven't
Got
been to
to.
my brewery, but if
Uber home.
if you've seen some of the beer names that I do,
Uh-huh.
if you know the story from day one of where we think there is a ghost and we call her Penelope, you will see some of the beer names are kind of related toward that kind of story.
Well, yeah, just the name itself, spirits.
Yeah.
Right?
But,
Spirit
and if it
pigeon.
is a ghost, maybe they can break up the stuck mash.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, there you go. That's
If they can break up the stuck mash,
we're not talking about that. Nope.
Okay.
Now you're getting me.
All right.
Anyways,
Abraham, please.
yes, sir.
Same question.
Sorry, you're getting me triggered when you said.
Sorry, my
stuck
bad,
mash.
brother. I know stuck mash is really,
And
Oh,
then
he
I have
knows.
to put this
Yeah.
down. I'm gonna go.
Nonetheless.
I have to go relieve the willy.
okay, so
There
we'll
you go.
take a quick 20-second break, right?
Salud.
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 Well,
All right, and we are back.
We're back.
We're back.
I've learned
Salud.
I have to look in the eyes. You have to
Oh,
look
is
in
that
the
what it
eyes.
is?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
that's-
learned that. You have to look in the eyes.
Yeah, if
when
you
you
look
cheer
in the
someone.
eyes and not point.
Yeah. Well, apparently.
Salud.
Salud.
Mikey.
Salud.
Call myself Mikey there. Who said what now?
Look at everybody in the eyes.
I don't know about that one, but sure.
Good job.
That's what she said.
All right.
So I have a question for you, Mr.
John.
Mike. Oh no!
I'll be sending
Party
you the-
foul.
Party foul. Who did
Party
it?
foul.
I'll be sending you the bill for
invited
this
him?
equipment.
Who done
Totally
it?
fine.
Yeah, this is $5,000 worth of equipment
Ooh,
right here.
clean that up, please. Wait,
Yeah.
should we?
It's a who done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you oh, that was a point for real.
He knows. Well, there's a blanket underneath here.
Okay, so I guess we're not back yet.
Wait a minute.
We thought we were back.
We thought we were back. John just
John's gonna get warm now.
I'm gonna put this on.
yeah, John just poured some beer on our audio equipment. So if you don't hear us anymore, that's why.
But it smells really good.
It's on.
It smells really good.
Send the bill to John Kennedy at Whittier Brewing Company.
All right,
Now
just
send the
make
bill
sure
to Whittier Brewing Company. Not to me. Not to me. Not to me. But I'll pay
just
for
put
it.
the
There you go.
mic right there. Yeah. All right.
I pay for it.
Honestly, I don't remember what we were talking about right before we went to
Do
break.
not take my blanket.
Shit. Oh yeah. Well, I want to hear about your stand-up, brother.
Okay.
In the family for 40 years. You call awful, you son of a bitch.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Right now,
Oh my god.
right now we're
What a shit show. Slopsfest 2024, baby. Let's
There you
go.
go.
right now we're giggling like schoolgirls right now.
There you go.
All right,
No,
so-
but I really want to hear your story about.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you are.
All right, John, just make sure you get that mic right next to you. Sorry, brother.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can cross your legs, no worries.
No, but
3, 2,
I
1. Let's go. Back on.
Yeah. All right.
No, I really
1,
wanna
2,
hear
3,
your-
We've been
4.
on the whole
No, I
time.
said want to hear your story about how you're doing stand-up.
Okay. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that question. So I started stand up mid-October
pointed at
2023. Did you?
Yeah, I pointed at you.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good.
Wait, I want to hear this stand-up thing because
Yeah.
I kind of saw YouTube, so I was like, oh, I'm kind of curious. I want to see this.
Adjust the foam, please. No, you see how the foam is. There you go.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go. You're good. You're good.
you gotta strap it down.
Abraham's had a few
course.
shots of tequila already.
Eh.
Yeah, you're good.
I was gonna say is like, was that a joke? So it wasn't funny.
No. But
On
anyway,
his
nonetheless.
part.
Okay, so I started my stand-up journey back in October 2015. No, sorry. October 15th, 2023. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah. And I thought it would help with this, and it's something I've always really wanted to do. I accidentally did stand-up, 2 years ago, Eddie? Yeah, 2 years ago. So I'm part of a fantasy football league that last place, if you get last place, you have to do 5 minutes at a comedy
Love it.
at a comedy show. Yeah.
No.
Really?
Shit.
Yeah.
That's a great fantasy. I
Wait,
do
so did
fantasy.
you-
That's a great
Yeah.
bet or last
so
place
you
thing
showed
to do.
up,
Yeah.
you showed up in last place.
It's fucking awesome.
I did. I've been
Let
last
me
place
guess, you
for the
picked
last
all
5
the
years.
Raiders.
No. I suck.
Couple Rams.
You picked Jeff
Hey,
Hostetler?
stop it.
I suck organically. Yeah. I pick a lot of the Commanders players. Yeah.
No, that's all right.
Yeah. And so yeah, like 2 years ago, I accidentally made last place. Accidentally, yes, accidentally. It was a bunch of collusion against me.
The C word.
Wait,
Huh?
The C word.
Yeah,
we-
collusion.
Collusion. Yeah.
we need to talk to the commissioner. I know he's in Japan.
Are you,
Nonetheless,
Abraham? Are you in this league?
no.
No. I don't
Anybody
know.
else? Anybody else in this room in this league?
Just Eddie.
I am not. No.
Just Eddie.
No. Okay. Explain.
Is he right, Eddie? Is it collusion? Was it collusion? No. Because I'm a fantasy guy as well. Fantasy baseball, 100%.
Oh, damn.
So there's collusion.
There is a lot of collusion.
If there's favorable trades going on towards the end of the year,
Yes,
I
John.
call that nonsense
Yeah,
out.
John. Exactly.
Okay,
Was
so
that what's happening?
That's exactly what was happening.
John, to answer your question, he got last place 4 out of the 5 years.
Oh shit. Okay,
Never
well
mind,
then
never
that
mind,
was just.
never mind.
Then
You
it
just
was
suck.
destiny.
You just.
There was pollution.
Then it was destiny.
It was pity.
Yeah.
It was pity.
No.
So,
To get him into not out of last place.
No.
So again,
it
I
was
asked-
destiny. Is
I
what it
asked
was.
the
Thank
question.
You, thank you for the.
Did he just draft all the Raiders?
no.
Did you draft Jeff Hostetler?
Thank you for the clarification.
That 1 year he didn't get last.
If anybody remembers Jeff
You
Hostetler.
know that Darren Waller is a Giant now, right?
But
He's about to retire.
last.
Yeah. No, you know what's crazy is that I went from last to championship to last again. Right?
Oh.
For three-peat last.
Yeah, exactly.
4 of the 5 years you were
Yeah.
last place, but
I
you
was.
won one.
Well, you
So-
deserve an
stop,
award
stop,
just
stop.
for that.
Sounds
Done.
fixed.
Done.
Sounds
Stop.
fixed.
No, you
Right?
deserve an award
Okay,
for that.
so I want to go back to this. So the last place was you have to do 5 minutes on the
Of stand-up.
mic, which is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
So what happened?
So I went up there and these fucking assholes didn't tell me they paid for 10 minutes.
Oh shit!
So
That's good friendship,
Yeah,
dude.
So you thought it was just gonna be 5 minutes?
5 minutes. I thought.
Oh, that's
I-
fucked up.
I prepped for like a month for 5 minutes.
Well, that is.
I
That's rough.
would do the same thing
Hell
to you.
yeah.
You would
All
do
right.
the same thing to me.
So let's hear
Yes.
That's so awesome.
Yes. Okay. So I went up there
Put you
and
on the spot.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm just like riffing at this point, like saying whatever bullshit, like it's getting
And
me
this
laughs.
is after your 5 minutes of
Yes.
material
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you have.
And then at one point I say,
my God.
"This is the longest fucking 5 minutes ever." And then the lady that's hosting says they paid for 10. I was
no.
like, "You're at 7, so I got to fill 3 more minutes of whatever I can."
Right.
But you know what? All in all, I did well. You know,
Okay.
but this is in front of a crowd, in front of my friends, right?
That's
Right.
awesome.
What?
Right.
What did
Yeah.
you riff on? Like when
Just
you
just my dad. My dad's
Oh,
my
so
dad's
it was
a
like-
like
fart
your-
jokes or
what
what was
you
it?
knew.
yeah. You know, you got to come up with something. And then actually the audience members helped me. Like, what did like?
Oh,
I
they
don't
give
know.
you
Yeah,
topics
give you
or
topics, yeah.
questions about. Okay.
Yeah, no. What,
right.
what did you riff on? I mean,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
obviously your dad,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
what'd you say?
My main thing was my dad. You know, my dad's a funny ass dude.
For example,
Yeah, can we get a
For,
story?
for example, he's a strange dude. He's number one cheap as hell as like any Hispanic parent. You know, he built me my first bike, and then
There you go.
when that
With
bike,
one wheel.
yeah,
Yeah,
when that bike fell apart, he blamed me. You know?
it's good. It's good.
Yeah, no,
I love that.
dude, my dad gives me my best material.
Yeah.
Like one of my jokes I'm working on right now. He's like the Terminator, but instead of killing people, he just can't stop fixing Toyotas. You know? Yeah. I'll give a little bit, but yeah,
Love it.
yeah. But my dad's my like 90% of my material right now. But yeah, like that was 2 years ago, and I told myself I would try to do it more consistently, but it wasn't until this year, you know, where I want to pivot away from the trucking industry. I feel like it's gonna go into self-driving pretty soon, not right away, but pretty soon, and like being a truck owner, you know, like it's you know, I want to do something else, and.
Yeah.
Honestly, like this inspired the podcast too a little bit.
And this as well, right?
That's,
Yeah.
That's great that you have that vision to pivot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I think in this world things are changing.
Oh, dude. Dude, and
right?
if you guys need a taster,
And he and I
I'm more than
in
willing.
the beer world are kind of like on those top 5 things that are just always changing.
Yeah, you have to. You have
And
to.
it's not just the beer, it's the going out
Yep.
aspect, which
Mm-hmm.
which is, you know, when you're alcohol or food, that's a going out thing. And if you
Mm-hmm.
can't pivot to modify your business to that, whatever that pivot is, then you're going to be left behind.
Yeah, and that and I'm just tired of driving.
Well, I mean,
I've been everywhere. I'm like Johnny
100%.
Cash.
I used to my intro into the beer world was literally delivering kegs.
There you go.
I did it for Incline Beverages, and then I went to Wiegand Family Distribution. All hyper local kind of stuff. We did Eagle Rock, we did Green Cheek when they first started. We did Mumford for a second. You know, it was all that stuff, and that is kind of where I learned my chops not on the brewing side, but on the marketing, getting your beer out there side.
Yeah.
And that is, and Abraham, that is such a different aspect of what beer is.
Yeah.
Is that getting it out to market and
Oh,
stuff?
distro is a completely different animal.
It's a different job.
Yeah.
So is selling beer.
Yeah.
I mean, if I try to sell my beer, I have to create 2 other jobs. And it's hard. Sorry, I'm.
No, you're. Do you ever consider yourself like a Elon Musk, where you promise something this month, but it doesn't come out for 2 years?
No.
Wait, did you just call
Are you
John?
trying to say? Are you trying to sell Tesla trucks now,
Have you-
Mr. Kennedy?
You met him before, right?
Yeah.
Can I write a check?
Yeah.
Can I write
Sure.
a check? Can I write a check if I'm Elon Musk?
Sure.
I would love.
That guy
to,
doesn't
like,
have money.
expand
It's fine.
off of my
It's funny.
If I had Elon Musk,
my promise of getting to the moon.
if I had Elon Musk money, like the first thing I do is buy the Raiders.
There you go.
Yeah, hell yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of curious.
and then
What?
what?
Okay,
And
so
then
now
what?
here's
And then
a
what?
question for you,
And
Mike.
then,
Yeah.
then the
Mike,
Super
come
Bowls
on.
come in.
Come on, bro.
The
Hey,
Super
Mike.
Bowls come in.
I got a question for you. Will
Yeah.
you keep Pierce or will you get rid of him?
Oh no, I would keep him 100%.
Yeah.
You
Keep
get
him.
rid of him or keep him?
No.
And you
I'd
get
keep
him another 6'4"
Oh, I love
Impala,
it.
I'd give him
I'm not
a
a fan- not
10-year
Raider fan, but
contract.
yeah, I
Six-
love-
and
I
you'll
told
get
you
him
Brits are
another
great coach.
6'4" Impala.
Yeah, I'll get an even better one.
And the players
yeah.
are behind him.
Yeah. With the
Players are behind him,
hydros.
so.
Yeah, with hydros, with whatever he wants, dude. If he wants it with like 4 mistresses, I'll get it for him.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
If that's what he wants, that's what he gets, dude.
Yeah?
That's how I treat my coaches. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
But now I kind of want to
That's
know
right.
what everyone would do with their Elon Musk money or Elon Musk check.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
that would do. Like, what-
He just at the bar, so I'll buy the Rams.
yeah, there you go.
I mean, let's go.
I'll tell you right now, you would never see me again.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was like, I tried
Yeah,
to call
no,
John
you-
at Whittier
no,
Brewery. He wasn't
I'm
there
out.
anymore.
Good to know you. Good to know you.
Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, no, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'll buy the Rams and make them back to back to back to back to back to back to back Super
There
Bowl
you go.
champs, bro. Like,
Hey, nothing wrong with
and
that.
the Dodgers,
I'll bribe all
and the
the
Lakers.
teams.
Let's
Maybe
go.
not that
Come
one.
on.
Because I'm a Braves fan.
And the Kings. Let's
Hey,
whoa,
Braves
whoa.
fan. Braves fan.
Hold
No,
on,
no,
hold on,
sorry,
hold
no.
on, hold on. You're a Braves fan?
Yeah.
No,
the Dodgers.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm wearing the hat. So.
Fuck the Dodgers.
You know what?
No, this hat came out on Tuesday. I'm already wearing it. So.
I thought that was a high school hat, dude.
Oh, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude.
Well, it was like,
Fuck the Dodgers.
was it because of that? Because of the
Angels,
because of what
baby.
happened in 2021? Is that what happened?
Cut John's mic, please.
Oh,
That's
here we go.
right.
We're cutting
That's
my
right.
mic.
That's right. I want a World Series this century.
Yeah, so
Ah,
have
You
okay.
won a
Right.
60-game World Series.
Oh, stop
Oh,
it.
162
The one that
games,
you
he said.
competed in and didn't.
You're gonna
win.
turn into
Anyways.
Penelope at Angel Stadium just to win one.
We won a whole World
Hey.
Series. The last one you won is
What,
1988.
what did Mike Trout say? I'm in for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he stays healthy, yeah.
Wait.
He's been having a rough time the last couple of years.
But
Guy. I mean, I would be too carrying that whole team on my back.
Is it,
Okay,
not
hold on.
wrong?
Where were you born?
hold on, guys.
wrong.
When were you born?
Hold on, guys. One at a time. One at a time. All right. I
that's
understand the.
contentious.
Yeah, I understand the Braves thing because you are Native American, so I'll give you a pass on that.
There you go. Take that.
Right?
Love it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm,
no,
I'm red.
no,
Yeah, there you go.
Let's be real. Let's
I'm
be
probably
real.
red right now too because of the
You're
boost.
only white guy.
Yeah.
Really bad if I said that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
no,
so
no,
bad.
no, no.
That's
It's
so
cool.
bad.
No, it's all right. I say it all the time.
John,
It's
we're not
cool.
even talking about the beers that we want to do. The
I-
beer that we.
I
Anyway,
know.
nonetheless, go ahead.
I thought it was
No,
the
no, no.
beer
But what were you gonna
podcast.
ask me? Sorry.
No, that was my statement.
Oh, it was just me being red. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's all good. Tomahawk show. Oh,
I appreciate- no.
There we go.
I do. I
How
love
was
the
that?
Braves.
How's that?
Did we cut Mike's?
All 5 fingers pointing.
Yeah, but, no, but I was just doing tomahawk shot. All right.
Yeah.
You know what?
No, hey, so obviously, like, you became a Braves fan because why? Because when you grew up, they were.
Yeah. Oh no,
right?
I became a Braves fan because of like the first game I ever went to was a Braves Dodger game. Oh, sorry, and it was the
At Dodger Stadium or where?
hold on, Runner
You,
Blue.
you can just.
No, oh no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, I didn't want to pull it up there. It was a Braves Dodger game, and Chipper Jones hit a home run, and
You're like, that was my team.
In Atlanta or here at Dodger Stadium?
here at Dodger Stadium.
Here at Dodger Stadium. Okay.
Yeah. So I saw Chipper Jones hit a home run, and I was like, "That's my guy. Like that's the team I'm
That
gonna
was
follow."
your first game. Your first game at a
First
Major
baseball
League,
game I ever went to. Yeah, at 7 years old.
totally understandable. dude.
1994.
That's how it happens.
No, it wasn't 94. It was 93 because it wasn't the strike year. So yeah, it was 93. Chipper
That's how
Jones was that did it for me. It was
I
Greg
respect
Maddox. It was John Smoltz, Tom Glavine.
Sure.
You know all those all
Great,
all the
great
guys.
team.
Yeah, that's
Stan
that's
Kasten put that team
Oh,
together.
dude!
Great
Like,
team.
even with Dion, when Dion was on the team,
I don't know
like
about
that, what to me was like, fucking
Dion was fire. No,
Oh,
I remember him playing the football game and the
Fantastic.
baseball game that day, where everyone was like going, "What?"
But like, and I know not everybody's knocking your Angels right now, but I still love back in the day. Loved Chuck Finley, loved JT Snow, loved
Dick
fuck.
Schofield,
Oh yeah,
Who?
Like,
Adam
who not? Like Tim
Kennedy.
Salmon.
Tim Salmon, Garrett
didn't, like, you know,
Anderson,
but Chuck
Darryl
Finley
Gerstad.
Okay.
Oh, you
Chuck
brought
Finley
it up?
was my favorite.
Bunch of nobodies.
A bunch of winners of the 2002 World Series.
And I love how the Angel fan didn't say the best Angel player.
Which one?
Ron Carew, baby.
No,
You know what? I would
lefty.
say Garrett
No,
Anderson.
it's
Let's
not.
go. I
Ron.
would
It's
say
not-
Garrett
it's not
Anderson.
Ron.
Stop
It's
it.
not Ron.
Hold
it's
on,
Rod.
hold
Oh,
You know,
did
this
I
is-
not say
Oh.
Rod?
No,
I have an
you
East
said
LA
Ron.
accent.
He
Okay,
said-
hold
he
on,
said
guys,
Car
hold on,
Rambo.
hold on, guys, hold
I
on,
said
hold on.
Rod.
Ron.
One at a-
Carew,
You said Ron.
sir.
One at a time. One at a time. One at a
You
time.
said
You know
Ron
what?
Carew.
You know what, Abraham? You want
And he's
to
not the best angel.
you want to
Jeez,
speak on
who
your.
is?
Garrett
Going
Anderson.
All right. Hold on.
He's
hold
a
on.
Ranger.
Everybody relax. Everybody relax. You know, the Angels.
Or-
They are number 2. It's fine.
And the
They're
little
definitely
brother.
number
Leave
two.
leave the
Okay.
little brother alone.
Abraham, do you want to speak on your partnership with the Dodgers?
I mean, there's no partnership, man. Like, I love the fact that
Can I get another beer? Can I get another beer?
we hit a nerve. We hit a nerve with the sports. It's fine. It's great. It's okay.
The Raiders are the
Shit's
best
getting
ever.
real. Shit's getting real for sure.
You know what? Your best angel is actually Trout. Should be Trout.
Has been forever.
Bring
What'd you
that.
say?
100%.
Has been?
Shit's going off the rails here.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're calling him a
When's
has
the last
been.
time you won
Okay.
a full World Series? When's the last time you won a full World Series?
1988?
162 games. 1988. Thank you, Atlanta fan. 1988 is
Sorry,
when you
before
first
2021,
won.
the
Here,
Braves
I'll hold
won
the
until
microphone
95.
myself.
So
Is when you the last time you won a full World
A
Series.
full World Series. Okay.
Full World Series.
Well,
From
like
the
a
last
full-
time
yeah, full
Kershaw,
my
season.
recollection.
Kershaw was healthy during the
my
60
recollection,
games.
you competed in that same
Sure,
year,
sure.
and you still lost.
Yeah, that's
I'm just
fine.
saying.
That's fine. But you only won.
Wait, you're
you
an
only
idiot. Stop
a
it.
World
It's getting
Series
real
in
over
60
here.
games. You know it's not. You know it's
Let's
not
pivot to
Next.
let's pivot to football. John, who do you like?
Don't care. Nebraska.
there you go.
Cornhuskers?
There you go. The Huskers. Yeah. College
My
football.
family is from Nebraska. My mom is from there. Sorry, I'll grab my microphone.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, Nebraska's actually a pretty good team. I like Nebraska.
I've always
It's-
liked Nebraska. '94, kind of my formative years where Tom Osborne was there. So
And what
always
do you-
like Nebraska.
What do you think about Ndamukong Suh?
In Dominic Sue,
He donated
Great-
$3
great-
million to a Nebraska program.
He also stepped on somebody's face.
He did. He did. He did.
I'll kind of leave it at that.
Still stepped on somebody's face.
Where
doesn't make
when
it,
he
doesn't
said
make it
it,
okay.
he said it.
Wait, he
That's what I
actually
was
won one?
thinking. I was like going, what do I think about him? I think about
Right.
great football player.
Hold on. We'll give me 2 seconds.
I was saying, Dominic did not do
Okay,
shit in that
now
Super
I'm
Bowl.
gonna
He
say
may have a
everything.
Super Bowl ring.
Now I'm gonna say everything.
Yeah, he never. Yeah, like I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but fucking Dominic Suh.
You know,
Yeah, the guy stepped on fucking
one of the
people's
funniest
hands,
things
stepped
about
on
the
people's
Facebook
faces.
Ricardo
Fuck that guy.
thought. And he wanted to do.
Your fault, Jonathan.
What did I do?
No, not your fault. This is Ricardo. And he wanted to do that's why we had the WIPA radio thingamajiggy to do this thing with like fancy weed.
You're talking about WNBC.
And do kind of this, but weekly. And I'm just like, you're gonna put me, dude. dead tired.
This has to be the most
8 year
shit show.
They have been there, brother.
When it comes to sports, yeah, I see this.
Right?
And I was just like,
We've all been there.
I was so annoyed.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I want to
Go
build up
back
my
to-
brand first.
Then last place in starting a stand-up career.
All right, sorry about that, guys.
are you about to stand up? Stand up?
All right. We
Can
got
I get a beer?
Yeah, one more beer for John, please.
You're welcome to help me in the stand-up.
You're closest. Thank you. Thank
Okay, so let's pivot away from sports.
Wait, are we actually back?
Yeah, we're back.
should.
We're back.
Oh,
We're back.
shit. Okay.
Because it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse.
Now we got another what? we got another 5 minutes.
I was gonna say all
Really,
I know
man?
is that my
Really?
Braves won in 2021, my Avalanche won the cup in
attaboy.
2022.
Attaboy.
Cronky.
Got you,
Yeah,
boy.
damn right. Hey,
Got you,
the Rams, and the
Same
Avalanche.
owner.
Yeah.
Same owner, baby.
Okay. Let's pivot away from sports.
I don't know if you guys
Too
know that.
contentious.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're on, what's your favorite
Hey,
style of
John,
beer?
these guys-
My favorite style of beer is whatever Modelo is.
Okay,
Shit's going off the rails.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
lager.
Yeah, so
Lager.
and
Okay.
this is
Okay.
great.
You know that what you're drinking now. I assume that is the Bodega rice lager, right?
Yes.
Okay, that is not Modelo.
No. But I like it.
Style wise, yes.
Yeah, like I don't mean to disrespect anybody, but I'm just saying this is what I like.
Rice lager.
Something smooth and that you can drink all
You're
day.
not an IPA guy,
Not really, no.
hazy guy.
Hazy, I do like.
Okay,
Hazy I do like.
that's still a hoppy thing.
Yeah.
but more on the aromatics instead of the flavor, right?
But beer to me is like a hangout thing, right? Something that you can like if you start at 10 in the morning, you can go till 10 at night.
Depends
so,
on what
so
you're
you're
drinking.
not big booze. You don't like double IPAs.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah, so it depends on that for sure.
100%. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that is 100% respectable, and I can talk to you about beer because you're not just what's the highest ABV that you got.
No.
I want to talk to you through your experience
Yes.
of drinking a beer.
Yeah. But like
You come to my place and I throw you through the line of beers. You're gonna well, I'm gonna put you through, the 4.5% to the 5% to the 6% to the 8%, and go
yeah.
that way.
I don't knock it because of the percentage. No.
Okay. That's great. I get too much of what's the highest ABV?
No.
And that's a very hard thing for me to get you to experience
Yeah, like
my beers. And I'm sure Abraham goes through the same thing at his place.
If I wanted a higher alcohol content, I'd go to a tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Fair. No.
Right.
That totally sounds.
It's whatever your palate like or whatever you prefer, I guess.
Yeah. So I like
But on the
something.
beer. Oh, go ahead.
Like I like what I refer to as the working man's beer, where you can buy a 24 pack. And
It's a
5%.
lagers and
5%
pilsners,
to
man.
me is just a good beer. You can do a really good IPA at 5%. You can do a really good Pilsner at 5%.
yeah, pilsners are good
And
too.
Yeah.
those are two completely different beers.
And when they're done right, they're the best. And that's what I said it to you when I talked to you, and I said it to
Yeah.
to Abraham. Like
Remember that.
I will order the first thing I will order at a brewery is their pilsner, because if that's good, I know everything else is good.
And I do remember talking to you about that. It's like going, even if it isn't that great, it's one of Pilsner
Yeah.
is one of the hardest things
Yeah.
to make.
Because you can't hide behind it.
You can't.
Yeah.
And believe me, I made Pilsner
You can't fake flavors.
and I was like, it went really quick. And I was like going, thank God it did. When we
Yeah.
first opened, I made diacetyl nonsense. I really did. I mean,
But you know what I
and
don't
I
like.
learned from it. And I was just like, oh, don't do that again.
But you know what I don't like? A sour.
But honestly, one thing I will say
That's
about
fine.
sours,
That's
though,
fine.
Yeah, no, what he's saying is it is fine, but sours are like almost like a gateway, like I always call it the gateway drug into craft beer.
Oh, okay.
Like that and hazies. Hazies and sours are gateway drugs.
I would
into
add.
craft
I
beer.
would add on to what you were saying. A sour, a fruited sour.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah.
is that gateway in, because the fruit would kind of either enhance or counteract that sour.
Oh, it changes their experience.
You know, if you're doing an apricot, which is sour-ish when
Yeah.
you just eat an apricot, but then you put it in a sour,
That
you want to have that apricot sourness.
it changes that
in
whole
the beer.
experience.
Yeah.
I used to have this neighbor that he had this apricot tree, and then he would chase us out of his
You have an
yard.
apricot tree?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, no, I don't know if Abraham did, but
Who
my
did?
my neighbor.
Wait. You hadn't.
Yeah, I had a neighbor that had an apricot tree.
Don't tell me what to do, Abraham.
Yeah, hey, please, Abraham, please relax.
All right, really, John? Okay.
John has free will. John has free will.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
no
sorry. You were
one-
saying your neighbor had an apricot
Yeah,
tree?
and then he's to run us off his property when we when we jump over to steal his apricots.
No, I totally get that.
Yeah.
My parents had an apricot tree.
Oh, did they?
I love my parents' apricot tree.
Oh, really?
Dang.
Did you have little
Yeah,
Mexicans?
you went right in there too. Said you had Mexicans trying to serve apricot.
No, but my little dog, Tara,
Yeah.
used to bark the fuck out of people that climbed over the fence.
Oh, all right.
Mexicans.
There you go.
And she would chase them over where they would go over the bougainvillea.
Would they have to build the wall?
Well,
taller?
no. We had chain link fence. We had. Anyway,
What was that dog's name? John?
Tara.
Tara.
Tara. She's a tiny little dog, dude. She used to chase
Tara,
people out of
a.k.a.
the-
John.
funny. No, I get it. Oh, she used to chase people out of the backyard. We had 2 orange trees, 2 avocado trees that are just ginormous. Lemon tree. We
Dude.
used an apricot and peach.
All right, yeah. Dude, and all those trees that you just mentioned live forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take care of. Yeah.
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 And then I have this weenie dog named Roscoe. He barks like crazy anytime anybody gets near the house.
That's protective, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what they should do.
Well,
Dude.
yeah.
Hey, John,
Yeah.
let me ask you a question. So you were down in San Diego for your birthday, right?
Yeah.
How many amazing breweries did you visit? And did you ever like
And
hey,
then name
can
them.
can you jump on the pod?
Yeah.
Name them.
Name them, please.
The first
couple.
one was obviously Pure. And shout out to my
Pure?
buddy. Yeah, Pure Project. Shout out to my buddy Chris Leguizamon, who does he moved from Philadelphia, from Hershey, PA. Like, could have worked in the factory over there and moved to San Diego on a whim because he loved craft beer. And then now he does their beer education there. So shout out to him.
Wait,
And
he moved from Pennsylvania.
to San Diego, and like
Crazy.
before Pure
And that's
opened,
him?
Yeah, he does
No
all the beer.
shit.
He does all the beer education for Pure Project, and he's an amazing human being. He's really nice, and
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking. Dude, that's amazing.
yeah, he's
From Pennsylvania. Sorry.
yeah, coming from there, to, going from there to that, like to San Diego, you're literally moving across the country. So from what he was doing to do that was an amazing thing. So shout out to him. But so Pure Project was one. Bay City was cool. I had never been to Bay City. I had their Vienna lager. It was actually pretty good. And I'm not trying to say anything bad about Bay City, but like I'd never heard of them. But I went to the brewery, and you can sit up on the rooftop, and you see all the skyscrapers.
Ooh.
So you can have some beers there. You can watch all that, and they have really good pizza. And then from there, North Park.
Yeah.
And then might have had, the plan was to only have like 1 beer at each place or maybe 2 beers at each place. I had 3 beers at Pure, 3 beers at Bay City, 4 beers at North Park, and then walked half a mile to get to Goal and Seek.
Uh-huh.
Might have puked during that time.
Allegedly.
acceptable.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
If they didn't film it, it's all alleged.
Exactly.
Right.
But yeah, so but I'll admit it, I puked. And that'll be on the episode Sunday. So that's the whole story.
Fuck, all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be on there. I'll tell the whole story. I'm not afraid of it. But it was a great time. But we went from goal,
Nice.
because goal and seek, and then barley and sword, they're all new. And like to me, like if we can talk about those breweries and not any brewery really, but
Did you do any old school San Diego? The AleSmith.
No, I did not do AleSmith because I've been to AleSmith a few times, so I wanted to try some new ones this time around. But no, man, honestly, all the beers that I've had, all the beers I've had from Seek, Goal, Barley and Sword, North Park, obviously North Park, and because you almost build I think we talked about it, Abraham, you build that trust with the brewery,
Of course.
and you have that kind of where it's man, doesn't matter what they're putting out. I'm gonna try it anyway.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. And everything that Seek has done, and one thing I love about Seek, it's a husband and wife
Yeah.
together,
Yeah.
and they're willing to sacrifice themselves to to better the business, and that's what craft beer is all about. And we talked about earlier.
Oh damn.
Oh, balls and wieners, Charles.
But for the record, that was a sober guy. That guy was not drinking.
That was the guy getting me a beer.
There, yeah.
And by sacrificing themselves, are they smuggling things over the border?
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. And there it is. That's what they smuggled over.
That was so
all right.
That was so great.
Yeah.
Are they
It was
smuggling?
almost perfect
Okay.
time.
Perfect.
Yeah, nailed it.
We're gonna end on this. Look, throughout the San Fernando, they call it the San Fernando corridor. It's San Fernando Boulevard or 5. Yeah, okay. Throughout the San Fernando Boulevard, there are many breweries, right? And then I want to say this is 2018, 2019. There was a beer crawl or a pub crawl, right? Throughout that corridor, it's 7 or 8 or 9 breweries. I don't remember. But by the time you get San Fernando, yeah. By the time you get to the end of it, if you show that you've been to every brewery and had at least one beer, they'd give you I don't know, what do you call it,
medallion.
a memorial
Almost like that passport thing.
pint glass, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
It was a map in the pint.
Yeah. It had the map.
San Fernando.
Yeah, San Fernando.
That's awesome.
San Fernando Road. San Fernando Road.
From
Damn.
What years? What years?
Oh yeah, I know.
This is 20. This is either
yeah.
for me. This is 2018 and 2019. They would call it the San Fernando corridor.
Really?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And say Abraham's Brewery was at the end of it, right? By the time I get to Abraham's and I show my card with everybody's stamp,
You got every beer.
you got a pint glass that said,
Yeah, it was
That
almost
only those people that could actually make it.
yeah.
And you have that?
Got it.
I don't know, but I'm saying there's a lot here in Whittier that I can see. I'm not trying to give you guys ideas or push an idea on you,
well, you
but
got-
that would be a good idea.
Totally give
Oh, no,
If somebody would do 8 or 9 of your breweries and get to the final one, maybe not in the same day, like we did, like idiots, but but if they do it over a month,
not walking, not like
no, we did.
We can do it. Yeah.
rent a bus.
We did it very English style, where we did it all in one day. We did 8 or 9
Oh,
breweries.
yeah. Oh, that was the
As
movie.
you should.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm asking would you guys be willing to do something like that, like a partnership? I don't know if there's that many breweries here in Whittier.
Not trying to plug something else. Oh, sorry. I would say Pint
Go
Life
ahead,
Co.
Mike.
Pint Life Co. does one for Los Angeles. Oh, they also do it for San Francisco and Orange County.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can get something in this area to come down to La Bodega,
Right.
Breweria, La
No, it's a great
Brewery
idea.
Company, that'd be
Because
amazing.
a lot of people have a lot of pride of being from the San Gabriel Valley.
Yeah.
I'm from the other side of town, so I'm just trying to.
And San Gabriel Valley is not only just this side of the small little mountain, but it's also the 210 corridor,
Yep.
Pasadena, and all
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
There's a lot of great breweries over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alosta, a bunch of congregations up there, and
Arrow Lodge.
Air Lodge, yeah.
Oh.
I'm in, of course, but sorry, I gotta ask you a question, Mike.
What's up? What's up?
we
Abraham?
were talking about fantasy football. And I kind of went AWOL.
We're back.
Mike, John, shut up. Dude, so when you did the 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and then obviously that something sparked inside
Yes.
of you, right?
Yes.
And then you're doing it again and again.
Yeah. So what happens is that you do a bunch of open mics, right, throughout the city.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough where there's a open mic called the Fourth Wall in North Hollywood, and it's $5. You get 5 minutes. You're in and out, right? And then you go up there and like you say your jokes to a bunch of other comedians, right? No bigger than this room, and yeah, that's how you get better.
Yeah. So you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I've been doing it since October.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
I've been going
alright.
2, 3,
Sick.
4 times a week
Yeah.
since October.
You were in the restroom there, brother. I'm kidding.
Clearly,
I'm kidding.
right? Want to understand your world, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, go ahead.
Well, what do you want to
Yeah.
know?
What is the exact question, Abraham?
Well, I mean, like we talked about like it's kind of weird getting the access into the brewers and the
Yeah.
brewery and whatnot.
Yeah, Mike's an expert. Like he's reaching out.
I mean, dude, you did what 107 or some shit?
Oh no! So no, when it was Taps and Tailgates, we did just 107 episodes, just with just me and my buddies. And then when the tap room started, my brother's like, he's like, dude, you got to change the name. It's not the same anymore. Because I used to love that name. It was Taps and Tailgates. And to me, that name was like, something that like, a lot of people listen to, stuff like that. And then even when they quit, honestly, bro, like one thing I'll say, and I've talked about it on the show a little bit, but I had an anxiety attack, man.
Oh, damn.
Like
What happened?
legit, no, when everybody else quit, and I thought, I was like, fuck, well, I want to keep this going, but I was so afraid of doing it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember you talking about when you came to. You talked
yeah,
about that a little bit.
I was scared. I was scared shitless. I didn't know if anybody would care about what I had to say,
Right.
but I always wanted it to go to where it is now, of talking to brewers or owners, or even just talking to people on Instagram across the country or the next state over or anything like that. So to me, that was the biggest thing. But I was legit scared shitless.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
Dude.
I had an anxiety attack driving over to record the first episode by myself.
Man. But you still did it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I did it, and now where I'm at now, I will never talk I'm not a cocky person. I will never say anything, whatever, about myself. But like now, I get to hang out with you guys.
Cool. Hell
It's
yeah.
dude, it's the same thing. Me going from homebrew to thinking that I'm the shit making the best beer.
Yeah,
You were just wanting to talk about beer. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make beer.
yeah,
Now I'm a brewer. And you wanted to talk to me about how I
yeah.
do this.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Which is amazing, by the way.
I was I mean, in hearing your story right now, that
Yeah.
amazes me that it's a very homebrew-esque way that you're doing your podcast. That,
Yeah.
I think that's
What-
I think that's beautiful, and I think that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
honestly,
great.
yeah.
Keep,
Wait,
keep it going.
which, by the way, man, like, obviously you're doing great things, man. It's
I appreciate it.
freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, you're getting some big breweries out there. You're getting
No,
some big.
I
you know,
appreciate
like,
that.
you know,
I don't like to talk about myself, but I appreciate you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
saying that.
Yeah. So let me ask you, like, what about you, man? What about you, Mike? Like,
Okay. So first of all, yes, Abraham's or not Abraham. I'm sorry, Mike is actually doing it the right way. He's reaching out to his breweries, right?
Yep.
He's saying like, "Can I have an interview?" And he's getting them, and it's incredible. Me, actually, it was Omar's idea to start. Omar, producer Omar,
Shout out to
Yeah,
Omar, producer,
Omar.
baby. Let's go.
all the way from Pomona,
Guy behind
California.
that- oh,
Pete
that
Town.
camera- Wait, that camera's pointing at
P-Town,
me
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
the whole time? Has it
Yeah,
been there the whole time?
yeah, dude. All right,
Here
so
we go.
No, I'm not.
So Omar actually pitched the idea like, dude, you should review a different beer every week. And I said, oh, you know what? Yeah, like there's a ton here in Southern California. Why not? Yeah, why not? And yeah, we started with San Fernando Brewery, and we went from there. But Mike actually like says like, oh, this has a whatever like vanilla profile, and this smells a certain way. Me, I'm just saying like, is it good? Yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. You know,
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong with that.
I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
All right.
With that simple profile of tasting a beer. You're not wrong.
John, the podcast is.
I know. I just wanted to say something, Abraham.
Oh yeah.
Let John say whatever he has to say. Abraham, please. Let him finish that beer too. And you've been drinking that Queen's Delight too.
It's
right?
a great beer. It's a
Great beer.
It's
Hell yeah.
almost called
But if
afternoon
you have
delight.
a point on a beer, a flavor profile on a beer to say, this is why I like it, then you should pronounce that, and you should you should go further with that.
Sure, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
If someone else doesn't like it for other reasons, whatever.
What can I do? Right.
But it's your taste profile.
Yeah,
what
exactly.
you like.
Exactly.
And that's what I want to do with my beer. Is and
Do you like
Abraham wants
pancakes
to
or do
with
you
his
like
beer.
waffles?
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, waffles with chicken is the best thing ever.
No, I didn't mean it like that. It's meant like if
So,
you know.
so
I know what you meant.
As
Hey,
we
Mike.
used to say when we were kids. Anyways, as you guys were saying, podcasters. Sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, dude, that's how it came about. Like Omar was like, "Dude, you should review beers." I said, "Fuck it, yeah, no, well, that's a good idea." And I thought of it more as a time filler, you know, because at the time I was struggling to fill an hour, because after like where are you from? Okay, and we're like at 5 minutes. Shit, I'm done. yeah.
That shot my shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was getting more out of this.
Yeah. And you know what? Let's finish this off. John, can you pass me that breathalyzer, please? And I didn't point. I swear I didn't point.
He pointed.
I didn't see
pointed.
the point.
He needs
Please.
a shot.
Yeah, please.
Oh, so we're gonna blow
Shot.
the breathalyzer?
Shot.
Yeah,
I
and
do
then
not need a shot.
and then 100%. We're
Oh,
not
the good
scared
thing is I
here.
have half a shot over here. So
Yeah, we're never scared over here. That's part of the podcast motto. Never scared.
Mike, can I
that
say
is not
though
a
that I'm
shot.
thankful for you? Like I'm thankful for you to reach out to have me on this whole
No,
thing. Like I'm
no.
really like super appreciative of you doing this.
No, well, thank you for saying yes, dude. Like a lot of people say no.
No, dude. I'm always down for a collab, brother. Like I can give two shits. I just want to hang out and have some beers with the boys.
A lot of people say like, no, we're scared. John,
Yeah.
and do me a favor, game pass me those that little bag right there too. It's all the plastic tips.
Is that the cocaine? That was Josh.
Shout out to Sam. Sam got in trouble with his wife because she thought that this was
Oh, that's fucked up.
yeah.
Shout out to Sam's wife.
Sam's wife thought this was something for
you.
drugs.
I don't know who Sam is, but
There
sorry.
we go.
It's more Sam's wife.
Sorry.
What is this?
Oh, no.
Oh,
By
the breathalyzer.
sorry, I mean it is pendejo.
I want to see who's blowing.
All right. Well, I'll start this off.
Hold on, my mom's not here. Nobody can blow harder than her. That was a Josh.
Damn.
Can we leave that in? That was a
Hey.
Josh. She's
Pico-
the speaker.
Pico-
Man. That's fine.
I'm actually intrigued.
Oh, do it.
No, yeah,
Okay.
well,
It just says flow.
And it's just flowing. Damn.
it says drink another.
It's like try again, bitch.
It said you need. It said you need another Himoto.
It's like you're not.